This week in science, we got to conduct an investigation using ADI, or better known as argument-driven inquiry. Students used physical properties to identify unknown substances. Those physical properties included density, luster, conductivity, and malleability. The cool thing about ADI is students actually get to investigate and design their own labs through inquiry. I feel that last week when we did our stations on density, where we identified density using displacement for volume, we identified volume of a cube with length times width times height, it really set them up and helped them through this investigation. As a teacher, I feel like it really lends itself to hear conversations that you wouldn't normally hear, and it gets students to thinking like experts in the field. I personally, as a teacher, really enjoy seeing students use ADI because they get to design their own investigation, they get to problem solve, they get to work collaboratively, and they work through inquiry to design these investigations. Let's hear from some students to see what their perspective on ADI was.
ADI is when you make up like the investigation and you do the steps your own way. It's not like in most procedures how you have your teacher put down the procedures for you and you follow those steps. It's when you make the procedure and you decide what you want to do. My personally favorite part of ADI was when we got to make our own variables by choosing which type of test we wanted to do, whether it was like magnetism, luster, or conductivity. It was really cool, and it was really like awesome seeing how when you put like a piece of metal to the conductivity meter, how it like lit up, and you'd just be like, oh yeah, that one works. So.
Mass, volume, density. What else are you guys testing?
So that would be the mass, right?
Yes, that would be the mass.
We're testing the conductivity, right?
You're testing conductivity. Okay, so do you need to add that to your table?
Yeah.
Yes. What else are you testing?
Wait, isn't that only supposed to be that?
And then either your luster or your magnetism.
And then luster or magnetism.
Okay.
So which one are you guys going to test?
We're doing the luster and the conductivity.
Okay, so make sure those are on your table.
Yeah. Okay, so the mass is that.
So basically what we did was we got background information that Ms. Beltran gave us to just study our lab, well, not our lab report, like our lab, to see what we could do faster, easier, and what materials we had. Then we measured then we did a procedure in our groups, and in my group it was grabbing your materials and testing your density, luster, and conductivity.
What? 1.1392. You only need after the.
So students started off first by kind of getting some background information, and then they actually got to design their own lab. They were given materials but not told what to do. This is something totally different than they're used to, and it really required some critical thinking.
I've been. Is there flashlight on that? So we balance for the Then collect all of our materials, right? So collect all of our materials.
We're trying to like figure out if it's 5 by
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Talk about it. Figure out how many you would need. What will you need to record your data?
Your mass, volume,
Mass, density, volume. What other things are you guys collecting?
conductivity.
Luster. Okay. So do you need sections for that in your data table? Yes, you do.
So last week in class we learned about density and how to calculate it using mass and volume. And my favorite part was actually the argumentation section, where we got to argue our claims on certain things. Like our claim was that number 6 was pine, and we got to argue with other people about number 6 being pine to figure out if we were correct with our calculations.
Science project.
Okay. Who's gonna ask the first question?
I will. I want to ask the first question. Okay, who do you want? Okay, yeah, you know what, like choose.
So how
how did you find all of your densities? Like, what did you do to find it?
Well, for density, we found out our mass with the triple, no, not the triple bound.
Yeah, the triple.
No, with the digital scale.
Digital scale, and then we found out our volume with the ruler, and then the cube. And you measure length times width times height, and then you divide those numbers, and then you get your density, and that's how we got our density. And then for conductivity, we got
What did you do to make sure that this data that you got was reliable?
Just to make sure that the information was reliable, we had tested it multiple times just to make sure that our testings were accurate.
We just tested it from our own and our evidence was the ones that have no luster or conductivity are non-metals, and the ones that have luster and